Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. And what are we going to do today? I actually had planned on giving you a video of like all my favorites and things that I buy again and again. I decided to focus on a few things, and then in each of my videos, so hopefully I won't have to get the snark out because it's just going to be stuff that I like anyway. So first off, it's going to be Braves Diva nail polish, and these polishes, I rave about them. I love them. This is her Nana's Island collection, and they are Tropic of Cancer, Thunderbolt Grotto, and Paradise Bay. And these are easily moved in from summer to fall. Actually have had these on for a couple of days and gotten so many comments on these nails, and I take her cards and I leave them everywhere. So the plate that I had in mind for today to do this artwork was this Creative Shop 91 plate, and then I started thinking, you've got a bunch of cool Creative Shop plates and you never show them. Most of them I get from a Facebook group called The Stamping Shop. It's a group buy, and you just need to go in there and join the group and check out their buys, because they just kind of rotate around, you know, different places, but they do Creative Shop, Moira, GPS stamping, Madam Glam, and ones that are hard to get, like these Creative Shop. You can go to Lantern and Wren and get all these plates, and also the Hit the Bottle stamping polishes. Love this stuff. It's never let me down. More of my favorites. But when I got this plate out, I realized, okay, you want to use the pumpkin, you want to use the sunflowers. This is too big. You're going to have to shrink. So I'm just going to show you a few techniques for shrinking and different stampers you can use, and, you know, hopefully help you out with that, okay? So as I mentioned, I bought these plates in a group buy with the Stamping Shop on Facebook. I'll put all the links below to all the products. Most of it came from Lantern and Wren or the group buy. Now please make sure you check your dates. They have just extended this buy through October 6th. Today is October 1st, the year 2019. So if you're watching this and it's the year 2050, I think the robots have probably taken over the world and I'm dead, so I'm guessing the group buy won't still be up. But they have group buys a couple of times a month. It just depends. You just need to keep your eye out. They have Moira, Creative Shop, GPS stamping, clear jelly stamper, Madam Glam at really good discounts. It does take longer to get the products because, you know, the buy goes on for like a month, and then they have to collect all the money and send all the money to get the order, and then they ship it to them, and then they ship it out to you. So it does take a little while. You have to be patient. But this is the only group buy that I use. I'm going to be using Hit the Bottle polishes. I'm not sure. Emeralds Are Forever, Make Mine a Mudslide. I'm not sure what I'll be using, but you'll see it as I do it. Yeah, I gotta shrink these, so I won't be using those. But I wanted to show you my Creative Shop stamper. And this one is hollow. It has like, it's a double, like a clear jelly stamper one, you know. It's got two extra head. But you can see, can you see the hollow sparklies in that? It's kind of hard to see. Now here is another Creative Shop. I love this one for picking up Watermarble decals if I'm making a decal when I'm watermarbling. Alright, so one way you can stamp. I did get this from Maniology, and this is the reason I bought this one. because I wanted to use it to shrink and it's sticky. So if you can find a smaller barrel that is not really meant for that stamper, you can shove that in there. We're going to try it. I would rather hold it and squeeze it myself. We'll see how much this shrinks it. All right, let's see the size comparison. Just picking it up. Regular size. Pretty big image. So I've stuffed this one inside this smaller holder, and then I found another one. I believe this is Wistonia or Queen, I don't know. It's a sticky stamper that goes in like the shotgun holders, and it shoved in there pretty good. I mean, it shrunk it somewhat. So let's go ahead and redo that and see what we get. So when you're shrinking or stretching an image, you have to keep in mind that if you're shrinking it, it is going to be more opaque because your lines are going to be thicker. So you're going to pick that up and you're going to take it out of this because that pulled it tighter. And side by side, it shrunk it pretty good. Still not enough for my nail as far as I'm concerned. Close. But here's the way I do it. Now, I guess I need to try the other one and see how much it shrunk with that. But this is how I've always done it, and I didn't learn about these other techniques until after I taught myself how to do this. So I am going to squeeze it as evenly as possible, like 4 corners. All right, so that's how much I got it to shrink and not distort. So you can also stretch if you have longer nails. And you're just going to pick it up normally. And you're going to do the same thing on the opposite. Now if you just want it longer, you're just going to squeeze it this way a little bit, and you can make it longer. I mean, you don't want to stretch it so much that it's distorted. And you can also just make it bigger. So it's especially helpful for small images. But like I said, you remember your polish is going to be stretched out there, so it's also going to be a thinner line. And if I didn't make it clear before, make sure you have one of these, you know, like gummy, I don't know what they're made out of, but the sticky gummy stamper heads, not clear silicone. If you use a clear silicone, be warned, you're likely to tear it. Now I've got one really old one I've used forever that I always used to stretch with, and it finally started cracking, but it was like one of the first ones, so it is a little gummier. All right, let's see what this one shoved into here did. Switch to a different image. Let's see, I'm gonna use the sunflowers and the pumpkin, and then probably a couple of these smaller images on my mani. All right, I'm gonna pick it up, and then you're gonna take it out of there, because essentially it just did what I was doing by pulling it. I guess I need to do it so you can see the original size, so we can see how much this one shrank. I used to, when I first started, I never used the handles, the holders for stamper heads. I just picked them up with my fingers, and I got so much flack for that. I finally quit doing that. So that did not shrink it very much, a little bit. Let's shrink that sucker how much I'm gonna need it shrunk. Four corners and straight up and down. Once again, if you're going to stretch it, you're going to go the opposite way to make it bigger all the way around. If you want to just make it longer, you'll pick it up and stretch it, you know, like this. So you're making it longer and then roll it onto your nail. So this is the original size. That was with the head inside the little barrel stamper, and here it is with after I stretched it, or I shrunk it the way I do it. A really good, super fine tipped detail brush comes in handy. Sticky base coat. I like the Maniology sticky base coat. It works great. I really like Purple Willow Apothecary sticky base coat. How many times can I say sticky? So you definitely want to either have freshly painted nails, or I mean, once you've painted all this and your polish has dried that long, don't take the chance. Put some sticky base coat on. I'm also going to use another one of my favorites is Mani Defender Liquid Latex nail protector, and I use Wet n Wild clear nail protector, never a quick dry, on decals like this. You can paint those over there and freshen them up a little bit and then use them, or use a sticky base coat on your nail, and that'll work too. Now these lines are wanting to be all busted up because it's so dry and they're fine and there's no other polish holding them together, so I'm hoping that is going to be okay. And here's the hard, tricky part, because it's not clear. I can't see what I'm doing. see. Line it up like this. This is what we had to do before clear stampers. Yay! Okay, and as far as no smudge top coats, this is a smudge-free top coat from Maniology. I love this. I buy it over and over again. It doesn't smear, but that's a big but. If you, I don't care what top coat you're using, unless it's gel, but no matter what top coat you use, if you're gonna go over it again and again and again, you're gonna smear it. Just all there is to it. So you do have to get a good amount on your brush. Just put it on there and pull it across. You're just guiding your polish. Don't go over the same spot 2 or 3 times. One time and be done. Let it dry. If you think you need to go over it again, then you can go over it again after it dries, and you don't have to worry about it smudging. Make sure that you check your brush, that you haven't transferred some of the polish from your stamping onto your brush and then go over the next one and smear it with the polish from the nail before. Before I take the liquid latex off, I am going to go ahead and use it on these. Because they were so crusty dry, and that'll help smooth them out. Kind of want to mat these. I think I'm gonna have to. See all the polish I put on that? A lot. And then I'm going to take and score around and make sure that I'm not pulling up polish. With a little bit of acetone in it, and I'm just going to pat my brush off. I'm not going to use a whole lot, but I am going to seal the edges down. I mean, I really don't recommend you use this dry of a decal. Ideally, I should have done it an hour or so, maybe. I mean, you didn't even have to take that long. Ideally, I would have used that decal within, I don't know, an hour or so. I mean, it doesn't take that long to dry to put it on your nail. I'm then going to take some Glisten and Glow, thick, quick dry top coat. And I put smudge free on here already, so I'm not quite as worried about smudging it. I just want to get all the edges sealed. This is my favorite. Alright, I think I'll take pictures with it shiny, and then I think I'm also going to mat it. I think it would look really cute matte. So I went with the Purple Willow Apothecary matte top coat in Sexy Jamaican. Thanks, you guys. Bye. So mommy thinks it's funny when you come to my house to tear everything up. So Gams comes here and lets you tear up everything here, and then I'm just gonna leave it. I still don't know what happened to Lucas. I can't find him. Oh. What are these? What are those? Oh. Ah! I still see you. Excuse me? You left your remote outside. Now, Penny's like, hello? That's my kennel? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, gotta get back in. Had to come out and get the remote. What are you doing? I'm pretty sure that I could get in trouble for a baby in a kennel. Ah, what are you doing? You're goofy. Oh. Oh. Hello? Hello? Oh. Oh, okay. What? Oh, night night. That thing's got a stink. That's where Penny sleeps. Oh, look.
Boogie boogie boo. Boogie boogie boo. Boogie boogie boo. Boogie boogie boo.